Hi everyone, we are going to discuss about what women health and diseases. Already we are started women health and diseases chapter. In that last class we learned about the differences between health and disease. Health is a broad meaning, that is a broad meaning, state of well-being in physically, mentally and socially. Who are well-being in physical state, physically, mentally and social being, that is called health. But disease is different. If disease is particularly considered as a person or in a group of people. If in our body any organ or any organ system is not functioning proper way, that is called disease. Okay, any organ, when we feel uncomfortable, not comfortable, uncomfortable, when we feel not comfortable, that is called disease. We are suffering with so many diseases. Actually, the causes of diseases already we learnt about. So many reasons is there, especially maybe maybe our food, our water, whatever water, contaminated water. If we took contaminated water, that is also cause of diseases. Pathogen, the main reason is the pathogens are cause of diseases. Congenital diseases is there and communicable diseases is there. Congenital diseases are what? Especially for it will be cause of genital diseases, genital disorders, nothing but we can call genital disorder. Up to before birth only, from these diseases are transferred from parents to offsprings, parent to children. But here communicable disease, after birth we are suffer with so many diseases. In that some are communicable diseases also. In that communicable diseases, communicable diseases part of acquired diseases. In acquired diseases, communicable diseases, the cause of pathogens, pathogens is one of the reason of communicable diseases. And pathogens, especially for what is the meaning of pathogen? Disease causing microorganism we can call pathogens. How these pathogens are enter into the body? The pathogens are enter into the body through with contaminated water, through with food, what spoiled food or air, especially for physical contact, and okay, so many reasons, even through with animals, through with what, mosquitoes, vectors, house flies, we are suffered with so many diseases. Disease means uncomfortable. Disease means in our body any organ is not functioning in proper way. Any uncomfortable, any organ system is not working proper way in our body, that is called disease. Health and disease, the meaning is different. Okay, now we are going to discuss some of the examples of diseases, some bacterial diseases, viral diseases and helminthic diseases, and also some of the fungal diseases. Okay, so first of all we are going to discuss about some of the examples of bacterial diseases. Okay, here already we learned about the bacteria. Bacteria is the prokaryotic, single cell prokaryotic nucleus without nucleus. Just it will be having what genetic material without nucleus, that is also single celled organism, bacteria. Different shapes is there in bacteria. The bacteria is also cause of so many diseases in human beings. Some of the examples are what, typhoid and pneumonia, and also dysentery, and also what, diphtheria. These are the examples of bacterial diseases. Now we are going to discuss about what, two examples of bacterial diseases. One bacterial disease is what, bacterial diseases. Bacterial diseases. One example is typhoid. The typhoid is a bacterial disease. It's caused by, the pathogen name is Salmonella typhi. Okay, try to remember the name which is the cause of typhoid. Typhoid is the cause of Salmonella typhi. How it is enters into the body? Mode of transmission. That means mode of transmission means what? How it is entered. It is entered through with animals or through with air. How it is entered into the body? Okay, already we learned about the parasite. In our body, the parasite, some parasites are living inside the body, host body, living in outside the body. Endoparasites, ectoparasite. Parasite always living in host body, living body in host body. For example, parasites damage our organs or our body cells. Same here also. The parasite name is or pathogen. What is the meaning of pathogen? Disease causing microorganism. The pathogen name is Salmonella typhi. Typhoid. Okay. Pathogen is Salmonella typhi. It enters. What enters? This pathogen. Which pathogen? Salmonella typhi. Enters in small intestine through with what? Contaminated water. This is the word. How it is enter? Mode of transmission. Okay, contaminated water and spoiled food. It migrate from small intestine to other organs also after development, after incubation period. Okay, through with blood. First of all, mode of transmission. Typhoid. What is the pathogen name? Salmonella typhi. How Salmonella typhi is entering into the body? Through with contaminated water, through with what? Spoiled food. It is enter into the body. After incubation, after development of this pathogen, first of all, it enters the small intestine. Small intestine, after development, small intestine too, it is enters, it migrates in our body, other organs also. Okay, this is mode of transmission. And what are the symptoms of typhoid? How we know we are suffered with typhoid? Generally, I will give one example. Okay, and 4 years back, I'm also suffered with typhoid. But I don't know that it's typhoid actually. At the time of winter season, I'm suffered. Maybe December, in the month of December. Okay, and when I'm suffered with typhoid, first of all, I don't know that is typhoid. First of all, when I'm consulted doctor, the doctor prescribed some prescription, given some prescription. In that prescription, he given some paracetamol, some antibiotic. I'm using 1 week that antibiotic and paracetamol, but I am not cured. Why? Because I don't know about why I'm afraid about that disease. That means every day I've suffered with chill fever and headache. I feel some weakness and body tiredness, headache, and okay, and some type of symptoms are showing. But I'm used to that paracetamol, whatever antibiotic that given by doctor, but I'm not cured. Why? I don't know. Again, I went and met the doctor. At the time, he tested my blood. In that blood test, he finally concluded that you are infected with typhoid. In that blood test, I am seeing in my blood it contains what? Salmonella typhi. What is that one? I'm surprised. What is that one? Salmonella typhi. That is a bacteria name given. I'm infected. My blood is infected. That means, first of all, it is entered into the small intestine through with contaminated water, through with whatever contaminated food, spoiled food. If you took that one, it is entered into the small intestine. After development, incubation period in small intestine, it is migrates to different types of organs in our body through with blood. When the doctor did that blood test, in that blood test concluded that in that having blood contains what? Salmonella typhi. So that he given different medicine. Then after 1 week I'm cured. Okay, that means how we can identify which disease we are suffered with. For example, typhoid disease. If you especially for to identify, confirm the typhoid test by one test is there to confirm typhoid. What is that test name? Widal test. Very important. To confirm the typhoid, the doctors are doing what? Widal test. Widal test is required to confirm typhoid. Okay, what are the symptoms of typhoid? Fever, high fever, maybe 39 degrees to 40 degrees centigrade, high fever, and weakness, stomachache, constipation, headache, loss of appetite. These are the symptoms of typhoid. What are the symptoms of typhoid? High fever, weakness, stomachache, constipation, headache, loss of appetite, and hepatite. These are the symptoms. High fever, weakness, and stomachache, constipation, headache. These are the common symptoms. After developing incubation period only, they are showing, our body showing what some symptoms. That symptoms are fever, weakness, stomachache, constipation, headache, and loss of appetite. Okay. If you want to confirm what typhoid, okay, we have to do what test? Vidal test. Very, very important. Confirm the typhoid, we have to do what test? Vidal test. And after that, pneumonia. It is also pneumonia, also very dangerous for who are having pneumonia, especially for winter season, they suffer more. What is pneumonia? There is nothing but pneumonia is the lung disease. Who are having that lung disease, they are very difficult to breathe. They're taking the breathing rate is very less, and also very difficult to take inhalation and exhalation. Who are suffered with what? Pneumonia. The cause of pneumonia. Okay, what is a pneumonia? It is just like a respiratory disease. Pneumonia is a respiratory disease which is caused by bacteria. Which bacteria? It's caused by Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenzae. Okay, Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenzae. These both are the cause of pneumonia. Both pathogens are cause of pneumonia. Maybe Streptococcus pneumoniae or Haemophilus influenzae. These both are cause of pneumonia. Who are suffering with pneumonia? What happened to them? Recently we are discussing about corona. Same symptoms is there. Corona, who are suffered with corona and influenza, pneumonia. And corona also, if coronavirus, COVID virus are infected the lungs, our alveoli are very important for exchange of gases. Increase the volume of air and decrease the volume. That means what? Just like a balloon-like structure, sac-like structure, which is what? Expand and decrease the size. Expansion and increase and decrease. But what happened in alveoli? In alveoli, the mucus-like substance is what? Mucus, just like a mucus-like substance, the wet mucus-like substance is filled in alveoli. And what happens? The respiration, breathing rate is decreasing. It's not expand, it's not decrease the size. Why? The alveoli are filled with mucus. Even who are suffered with pneumonia also, alveoli will be damaged. Okay, here, how the mode of transmission, the disease person, infected person, communicable disease. It is also communicable disease, one of the example of communicable disease. What is the one? Pneumonia. It who are infected person through with his droplet, infected person droplets, aerosols, we can call it aerosol. That aerosol, other person who is inhaled, that droplets, whatever released by infected person, that who inhaled that droplets are aerosols which are infected person droplets, he is also infected with what? Pneumonia. Okay, that means the pneumonia is transmitted by infected persons what? Droplets. Okay, water droplets. Okay, droplets are aerosols. Droplets are aerosols released by infected person by sharing infected person. When the infected person inhalation of that droplet is also infected with what? Pneumonia. And not only that reason, one more reason is there. Sharing of utensils, sharing of glasses or utensil, whatever. For example, he used some shirt, same shirt where his friend also work. Utensils, some glasses. Both persons are used same, infected person and a healthy person, both are used same glass. It is also cause of pneumonia. By sharing what utensils, glasses or whatever things, and also what who are inhaled whatever infected person, same as it is the corona also, same as it is. Through with what? Aerosols or droplets enter into the body. In that droplet having what? The pneumonia causing bacteria, Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenzae. And what are the symptoms? What are the characteristic symptoms of if we suffered with pneumonia? It will be showing some symptoms. What are the symptoms it will be showing? Fever, chills, cough, headache, Lips and okay, in some other persons, the lips and fingers are fingernails may turn into grayish or bluish in color. These nails also turns into grayish or bluish color in several times in several persons, not in all. But the main symptoms are fever, chills, cold, and cough, headache, and several persons are also showing some more symptom. Their lips and fingernails may turn into grayish and bluish in color. These are the symptoms of, these are the some of the examples of what bacterial diseases, typhoid and pneumonia, and even diphtheria also, what, especially for bacterial diseases. Thank you. Okay, now we are going to discuss about some of the examples of viral diseases. You know, virus is a connecting link between what living and non-living thing. When viruses are behave, when it is having in outside the body, they behave like non-living organism, non-living thing, non-living particle. When it is enter into the body, it reproduce and they increase the number of viruses inside the body, but it behaves in outside the body, it is like a non-living particle. When it is entering into the body, it behaves like what, living organism. So that it is a connecting link between living and non-living thing, that is a virus. Here the given examples of viral diseases. Viruses are causes of so many diseases. Even whatever recently we are discussing about COVID virus, that is also a virus. So many viral diseases, swine flu viral diseases, dengue viral diseases, viral fevers, influenza, some type of diseases, AIDS, and so many diseases are cause of viruses. Okay, anyway, here the given example is common cold. Generally, in a year, at least in most of the time in winter season, we are also suffered with cold. That means in a classroom, if you observe in classroom, if any person is suffered with cold, in others also within 1 week there are also suffered with cold who are nearby him or her. That what happened? It is a communicable disease. Common cold is a communicable disease. Person to infected person to healthy person. How it communicate? It is an allergic disease, common cold. The cause of the common cold, the pathogen is rhinovirus. How it's transmitted? The pathogen name is rhinovirus. How this rhinovirus is transmitted, infected person to healthy person? Same as it is. But one thing is important. Only this, whatever, if we suffered with common cold, it only affected our external respiratory organs only, not internal lungs. It's not affect the lungs, only external parts only, external respiratory parts, nasal congestion, nasal chambers, and this much only. But it is not, the common cold is not what, the rhinovirus is not infects our lungs. It infects only external respiratory organs. Okay, anyway, okay, how it mode of transmission? Through with what? Droplets. When he sneezed, when he coughed, when he or her, when he is talking infected person, the droplet, through with the droplet, it transmit the disease, infected person to healthy person, same as it is. Okay, so okay, it will especially for droplets from coughing, sneeze of infected person, and it causes of what, allergies also. Some are within short term, it is one of the allergic disease. For example, old books, if he touch old books or objects, any pens are through with pens, objects and books and whatever, okay, through with that droplet, this rhinovirus enter into the nasal cavity or nasal chambers, affect the external respiratory organs through with the droplets, through with aerosols, infected person to healthy person. Okay, this is also communicable disease. What are the symptoms of what, especially for common cold? Common cold, It will be last within 1 week, 3 to 7 days. Actually, we are taking so many medicines when we are suffered with what common cold, but no medicine for common cold. It is a common. It is a last within 3 to 7 days only. 1 week disease it is. Okay, especially for this common cold, who are suffered with cold, especially for watering the nasal chamber, and they feel headache, weakness. Okay, and the feel what nasal congestion means what the nasal chambers is there here, blocking of nose with mucus, and sore throat, hoarse voice, the hoarseness of voice, sore throat, not possible to detect the smell, and cough, headache, and weakness, tiredness, feel some tiredness also. These are the symptoms of what? Common cold. It lasts within 3 to 7 days. The cause of pathogen name is rhinovirus. After that one, chikungunya. Chikungunya, the cause of vector. Actually, the virus name is what? Chikungunya virus. Very easy to learn. Chikungunya, cause of pathogen name is disease causing microorganism is chikungunya virus. How mode of transmission, how chikungunya is transmitted the infected person to healthy person? The mediator is required, not through with the droplets. Whatever we learned up to now, through with the droplets. Maybe pneumonia, through with the droplets. Pneumonia, whatever you common cold. But this disease, actually, what? Chikungunya, cause of chikungunya virus, that is a pathogen name. Mode of transmission, Aedes aegypti, what? Aegypti mosquito. Aedes mosquito. It causes mosquito, vector. It is a mosquitoes is a vector. Vector means it transmits the disease. For example, this person is infected person, this person is healthy person. When this mosquito bites infected person, this mosquito transmits the disease from infected person to healthy person. When it bites healthy person, whatever virus is the chikungunya virus enter into the healthy person. So that it transmits through with what? Vector. Who is that vector? Aedes aegypti. Aedes aegypti, that is the mosquito name. Cause of this is the vector. It is transmitted through with Aedes aegypti mosquito. Okay, what are the symptoms of what? Chikungunya. Who are suffered with chikungunya? Fever, chill fever, they suffered with fever, and also what? Joint pains, especially for a lot of joint pains. And also it can be prevented by elimination of mosquitoes in their eggs also. Okay, prevention, we have to use what? Mosquito repellents, and whatever storage water is there around us, will use DDT or kerosene, petrol, pour some 1 drop of kerosene to kill the eggs of the mosquitoes. Okay, prevention method, we have to take some prevention methods. Okay, it can be prevented by elimination, to remove elimination of what? Mosquitoes and their eggs. Who are infected with what? Chikungunya, they have to take rest, bed rest is required for them. Bed rest and adequate fluids intake. That means what? Sufficient water, need to take lot of water, fluids, juices. Who are suffered with what? Chikungunya. And after chikungunya, next disease name is dengue fever. This is a very dangerous disease. Actually, the dengue fever, it is the cause of flavivirus. Try to remember the disease causing organism, disease causing pathogen name is flavivirus. Which disease name is? Dengue fever. Same dengue fever also transmitted, mode of transmission through with Aedes aegypti mosquito. Aegypti mosquito. This is also transmit infected person to healthy person through with mode of transmission. Vector name is Aedes aegypti. Okay, for dengue there is no vaccine up to now, no vaccine like corona. Okay, and high fever, severe headache, joint pains, and also extra symptoms, same as it is symptoms like chikungunya, but extra symptom of dengue, vomiting sensation also, we will observe in, especially for dengue fever. These are the some of the examples of what viral fevers: common cold, chikungunya, and dengue fever.